Morning. So obviously I've been listening a lot to Joby Martin and his sermon on standing firm, and he reminded me of something that I had read before that, I'm not educated enough in the Bible to know if this is fact or not, but a lot of people say like Satan can't read our minds. He can't hear our thoughts. He's not that powerful of a spirit. But once we become verbal, then you can hear it. So, there's a lot of times some people will question, is it better to pray in your head, pray quietly, so that way you're not revealing your quote unquote strategy and setting yourself up. But what I will say, and what Joby says, is Satan has our he's a big college football fan, and he says Satan has our game tape. He knows our actions. He's seen our past. He knows our tendencies. So that's how his attack is based. Is if you ever played sports and you're watching the other team and you try to strategize based on whenever they run this formation, then there's most likely going to do this. And whenever they're set up this way, they're most likely going to do that. So that way you can counter it. And that's how he likes to work. And I think that for a lot of people, that's really effective for him. I think where the attack becomes more violent is when we start running plays that he's never seen before. When we start making bold moves in the name of Christ that are uncharacteristic of us, but totally glorifying to God, he's at a loss and he's in panic mode, so he brings on the arsenal. He's going full blitz because it's the only thing he knows what to do. He's not just going to run some soft defense. He's going on the full defense. So I think that sometimes when we feel like we're totally under attack, that it's just a counter to the amount of work the Lord's doing in our hearts. So I just wanted to let that be an encouragement to you guys that it's not a sign of your weakness. It's a sign that I believe the Lord's working boldly in your life, and that the longer and harder you lean into him, the harder the attacks are going to be. But guess what, guys? We win. Jesus already won. As he said, we're not fighting for victory, we're fighting from victory. So sometimes that's the only thing we have to fall on, is the grace and mercy of God. And more I'm learning that is well and beyond enough. And that anything we muster for the Lord is just to glorify him. So hopefully you guys have a blessed day. I love you. Talk to you later.